Are you hiding something? Are you avoiding listening to your body telling you it's sick, lacking something, or has too much of something? Humans are very good at avoidance, avoiding problems and potential health concerns. If you want to remain as fit as a fiddle for as long as possible, you can't stay ignorant forever. Instead, you need to be on the lookout for any irregularities and changes in your body. You know it better than anyone, so you will know if something's not quite right. In this video, I will be showing 26 important body signs you shouldn't ignore no matter what. If you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel so that you won't miss interesting videos like this and you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. 26 things you shouldn't ignore. From irregular bowel movements to chest pain, headaches, and fatigue, there is bound to be at least one symptom that matches a problem you are facing or have done in the past. Number 12 may also have you jumping into action sooner rather than later. Take note and put yourself and your body on the fast track to health and happiness. 1. Chest pain. Believe it or not, there are over 30 reasons why you might be suffering from chest pain, and very few of them mean anything good. While experiencing chest pain may be something as simple as heartburn, it can also spell a heart attack. Don't push through the pain and take the risk. If you are experiencing shortness of breath, fatigue, cold sweats, and irregular or fast pulse, or you're even concerned about the pain, visit an emergency department. 2. Fatigue. Anyone can be tired at any point in the day, but there is often a reason. You might not have slept well, you've had a busy week, or you've been stressed about something. If you're tired for the sake of being tired, something else might be afoot. It might be time to look into a possible nutritional imbalance or a thyroid problem. However, given how common fatigue is as a symptom, it's worth visiting your GP for a closer look. 3. Headaches. When you get a headache, your body is trying to tell you something. However, what it's trying to say to you can often remain a mystery. Instead of getting to the cause of the problem, many people try to mask it with painkillers and hope it solves itself. If drinking plenty of water and getting fresh air doesn't help, and you are getting headaches more often than not, then take action. Consider whether dehydration could be to blame, or other causes such as nutritional deficiencies, a lack of sleep, or stress. 4. Irregular bowel movements. There is a common misconception that to have a regular bowel movement means you must go every day. Everyone is different, so medical professionals work on the basis that fewer than 3 per week is irregular. See your doctor if your version of regular changes, and you find yourself going to the toilet more or less often, with a difference in your stool. Lifestyle changes could be to blame, or there could be a medical reason for it. 5. Eyebrow loss. Thick brows are a current trend. But they can also be a big health indicator. A periodical loss of eyebrow hair is quite normal, but if you notice an excessive loss of hair as well as the appearance of bald spots or possibly a complete disappearance of the eyebrows, be sure to contact the doctor immediately. It can be connected to an excessive or an insufficient level of thyroid activity. 6. Red face. If we exclude natural physiological changes such as a change in temperature, a massage, or alcohol consumption, there are 3 main reasons for getting red in the face. In women over 40, this is due to a decrease in hormone levels which indicate the beginning of menopause. A red face may also indicate the presence of infections that cause demodicosis. Partial redness that is accompanied by sudden attacks of dizziness can signify pressure fluctuations that can be normalized with the help of special medicines. 7. Foot deformity. The displacement of a foot bent inward and a change in the shape of the foot characterized by the omission of the longitudinal or transverse arches may indicate a flat foot. Studies show that transverse flatfoot combined with other deformations tends to occur more often than longitudinal flatfoot. In addition, women are generally more vulnerable to it, due to wearing high heels which cause an uneven load distribution. Heels tend to put the biggest load on the area of the transverse arch. When this arch isn't able to stand such a load, the foot can get unpleasant, painful, pulling sensations which indicate the beginning of a deformation. 8. Hair loss. A person tends to shed on average, about 100 hairs per day. This is caused because hair follicles go through certain growth stages that can last from 2 to 8 years. Once the growth stage is over, the hair strands fall out and new ones begin to grow after a 2-month rest. This means at one point in time, about 80 to 90% of a person's hair is growing, while the rest is shedding or is in a resting phase. If, however, you've noticed more significant hair loss, be sure to consult your doctor as a number of diseases could be the cause, including skin infections, thyroid disorders and autoimmune disorders. 9. Hugging sensation. Hugging is not always nice. If you sometimes feel as if someone is hugging you really tightly or tying you up around the waist, the body, or the legs, you should have a few tests done to exclude the risk of having multiple sclerosis. You might also have unpleasant sensations in your arms and legs. You might feel as if you are wearing gloves or heavy shoes. The feeling may vary from irritating to very painful, but anyway, you should pay attention to it. The doctor you should see, neurologist. 10. Constipation. One of the reasons the keto diet sounds like a really bad idea? It could make you really constipated. Your body needs fiber from foods that the keto diet cuts out, such as grains, fruit, and carbohydrate-rich vegetables, to keep things moving smoothly. Constipation is most likely a sign you need more fiber in your diet. It could also be a sign you're not eating enough food. Constipation is one of the most common side effects of a low-calorie diet. On a more severe level, constipation could signal colon cancer, a bowel obstruction, or something else serious. 11. Loss of appetite. Not wanting to eat shouldn't be considered a gift from the fitness gods. If you're experiencing a sudden loss of appetite and notice that you're losing weight, it may be a symptom of some metabolic disorder. If you also have acid reflux, this may be a sign of gastroesophageal reflux disease. 12. Unintentional weight loss. For those who struggle to lose weight, this problem would seem more of a saving grace than an issue, but it can be a sign of a serious health complication. Losing weight when you aren't trying to means you need to make a quick trip to the doctor. You could be suffering from diabetes, cancer, a viral infection, a bowel disease, depression, or any number of illnesses. The sooner you get to a GP, the sooner you can get your diagnosis. 13. Moles and freckles. While you won't need to see your doctor for every dot, speckle, and mark on your body, you will need to if it's new or changing. A strange spot that's irregular or brown may contain melanoma. If you aren't sure, keep an eye on the color, change in appearance, and unevenness of it. While many moles and freckles are harmless, changing ones may be the sign of a bigger problem. 14. Thinning hair. While a male going bald is nothing to phone the doctor about usually, it can be a bit more unusual if you're a female. If you find yourself losing more hair than average, and it feels far thinner than it used to, then see a doctor. Thinning hair can mean many things, including an autoimmune disease or nutritional deficiency. However, it can also be as a result of wearing your hair up too tightly, using too many chemical-rich products, and over-treating it. 15. Difficulty breathing. Severe difficulty breathing is surely a cause for alarm. But even a little wheezing or struggle with your breath should be taken seriously. You could be experiencing asthma or severe allergies. These foods can help with allergies, and there are treatments available for asthma. Even more concerning are the more dire possibilities, such as lung cancer or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. 16. Difficulty swallowing. This can easily be a symptom of a sore throat from a cold. You should still probably check with your doctor that you don't have strep or another infection, but assuming you're otherwise healthy, it's not that huge of a deal. However, if you experience this symptom without any others, you should take it more seriously. This could indicate throat or esophageal cancer. 17. Disrupted sleep patterns. A little irregularity of your sleep schedule is nothing to fuss about. If you're having trouble getting enough sleep, it might just be time to switch up your bedtime routine. Sleep deprivation in general can cause a whole bunch of other uncomfortable symptoms. But if you're usually a sound sleeper and have started waking up periodically through the night, something else, such as sleep apnea, could be causing the disruption. 18. Changes in your nails. If you notice that your nails are changing shape and are becoming thicker and wider, this may indicate that you have heart problems. But you should remember that nail clubbing is not a disease on its own, it's only a symptom of a pathological process in your body that can be caused by multiple diseases, so you should have a full examination. The doctor you should see, therapist, cardiologist. 19. Dry skin. Dry skin is common, especially during the winter season, but it doesn't come out of nowhere. There are ways to fight dry skin at home pretty easily. But your dry skin is your body's way of communicating something to you. Maybe you need more water, or you are using soap that's too harsh for your skin. Seeing a dermatologist about the issue could help you alleviate it for good. 20. Excessive sweating. If it's scorching hot outside or you're playing an intense game of soccer, sweating is welcome and useful. But if you're just sitting at your desk at work or hanging out with friends, you probably aren't as thrilled when sweat strikes. Excessive or unexplained sweating is awkward and often unpleasant. There are a few things that could be to blame. Firstly, you could be suffering from some anxiety. These common habits could be making your anxiety worse, but quitting them might not solve your problem, either. Talk to your doctor about ways to treat your anxiety. Perspiration could also be caused by hormonal imbalances or a thyroid disorder. 21. Fainting. Fainting usually isn't cause for much concern, but in some cases it could be a sign of a larger problem. You could have a severely low blood pressure, low blood sugar, or dehydration. In some cases, fainting could signal the onset of a seizure. 22. Fever. No matter what, a fever is a good reason to visit your doctor. Fevers are usually indicative of an infection, which you definitely want to get taken care of quickly. It could be benign and require no medical attention, or it could be something like meningitis or even cancer. 23. Headaches. There are so many potential causes of headaches that it's impossible to confirm what exactly your headache means without looking at other factors. Lots of commonplace scenarios, such as dehydration or a lack of sleep, can cause a headache. However, headaches are definitely something to keep an eye on. Conditions such as tumors, shingles, or serious infections could be happening. 24. Heartburn. Heartburn usually happens due to something relatively benign, like eating too quickly or eating too much of a food that's likely to cause it. But other times, severe pain in the chest that feels like heartburn is a signal for something else. Costochondritis, or the inflammation of the cartilage connecting your ribs to your breastbone, could be causing the pain. If the heartburn-like feeling is severe, it could even be a pulmonary embolism. Of course, these severe conditions are highly unlikely if you're experiencing pain that feels like acid reflux. But it's a good idea to pay attention, regardless. You probably just need to lay off the hot sauce. 25. Lump in your throat. You know the feeling you get when you're getting choked up? The lump in your throat you feel when you're getting emotional is normal and not a big deal. But if that feeling arises when you're cool, calm, and collected, you might want to get it checked out. Thyroid, esophageal, and throat cancers can all cause this feeling. 26. Memory loss. Everyone forgets things sometimes. Cut yourself some slack. But if you've been noticing yourself becoming increasingly forgetful, especially if it's to the point where others start to notice, you might want to ask your doctor what's going on. This seemingly benign forgetfulness could be an early symptom of Alzheimer's or dementia. Do you know any more signs in the body that mustn't be ignored? Share them with us in the comments below. If you find this video informative, kindly like this video and share the video to your friends. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we have handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.